Figure, like, get down the lights. Figure we'll leave in like an hour. It's like already 7 o'clock. Then I could leave either it's 8 or 8:30. Whatever comes first. You're watching Russ's Web Variety channel. And another good day on the channel. Hot shit. Another very good day on the channel. We gained 17 new subscribers today, and we probably had close to 10,000 views again. That's how we do Russ's Web Variety channel. Like I said, we're gonna keep doing this. We're on road to 5K, and right now for the month we're at over 212,000 views and over 212 new subscribers. And we have, today is the 19th of the month. On the 21st of the month. We have 10 days to go until September 1st, which where everybody's got to guess what the final numbers were for the month of August. We are standing at right now at 4,426 subscribers on the channel. Fantastic. 574 away from 5K. We have exactly 4 months and 10 days to go till the new year. So I'm liking where the channel's going. We did a mukbang stream earlier today. And I'm taking back-to-back days off for the first time in weeks. Been a very, like I said, my August, September on is always busy. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll do an airport live stream. Maybe we'll do a LaGuardia Airport live stream. I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. And I'm not too sure if I'm going to go to Atlantic City on Thursday or not. I don't know. All depends. Like right now, like towards the end of the month, rent's gonna be due soon. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see what's up. I am this coming weekend. Metro will be home again. Metro home Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then they're home for 9 out of 10 days, I believe. It's another 9-game homestand. The month of September, there's a lot of action going on my schedule. We have events at the Garden. We have a total of, let's see, looks like 18 events at the Garden. There's a total of 18 events at Citi Field. So our September is pretty packed. The 22nd is a dark night. Nothing going on there at night. 24th and 25th is Yom Kippur. 27th. So it should be interesting. The fifth and 6th is our next. 4th, 5th, and 6th is our next. No Garden, no City Field dates. September 4th and 5th, September 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'm not too sure like how many games I'll be able to do this homestand for the Mets. Maybe it might be just 4. All depends. Like I have a lot. Looks like I have a lot of doubles. A lot of doubles on hand. It would be good if I could do both, but it's very difficult. So Harry W, how are you? So we'll see how it goes. Kind of nervous about today, to tell you the truth. I'm very nervous. I am meeting somebody I never met before. But I've been talking. But we've been talking for months. Oh boy, exciting! It's exciting to meet somebody new, and we'll see where it goes. Hopefully it'll go good. Can't get any worse, right? I'm gonna leave here about 8 o'clock. So I can hit the bus. It takes about 40 minutes to an hour to get down to Flushing. Then I have to take the 7 train to Roosevelt, and then I have to take another bus to LaGuardia. That LaGuardia Airport is named after what? What is LaGuardia Airport named after? Anybody know the answer to that question? What? That should be the question of the day. What is LaGuardia Airport named after? What year did LaGuardia Airport open? Where is LaGuardia Airport located? That would be a good question of the day. And would anybody want to do another zoo stream or Staten Island stream before soon to be renamed Ross's what airport? Red T Glip. Mayor of New York. His name. What year was that mayor of New York? What year did they open up LaGuardia Airport? What year did they open up LaGuardia Airport? And Lucy Warren's World is that the one next to Shea Stadium? It is not that far from Shea Stadium, from Citi Field. It is I don't think it's that far from Citi Field. It's actually pretty close. And you know what? The apartment still looks pretty good. The apartment still looks very clean. So that's good. Funky Uncle John in the house. We're getting ready to go out very shortly. We're gonna the thing about going to the airport is, unless you're going on the plane, it's like kind of boring. Even being on the plane for many hours is very boring. I am not going to Vegas. Vegas is out of the question right now. Until I have a reason to go. One step at a time. I figure if I do have the time to go down to Atlantic City on Thursday, I will. If not, we'll do it a different day. Now, I really want to focus on New York in general and do more New York stuff. And we need to buy a barbecue next year. Our flowers and pumpkins are growing in the backyard. Like I said, it's going to take about 40 minutes on the bus, so I'm going to leave here about 8 o'clock. We got one power bank with us, fully charged. I think that's all we're gonna need. And we got an extra phone. That's what I feel like we're gonna need. Is anybody gonna see the Gran Turismo movie? I think that's gonna be a really good movie. I can't understand. It's like when you put out a short video, right? Depending on what you put out on the short, right? People subscribe, but they don't leave comments always, right? They should ask why are you doing videos of traffic? Why are you doing videos of where you're going? What's your channel all about? What do you do on your channel? What's your whole purpose of this channel? Instead of just subscribing, because they want to subscribe. Well, if you look at a short video, right, and you subscribe to the channel, there's other stuff. There's live streams on the channel. There's other stuff on the channel. It's a variety channel experience, So, by you subscribing to this channel, you get the whole variety channel experience. It's more than just short videos. It's live streams, travel, sometimes casino action. Anything you can think of as variety, that's what we'll do. Eventually, we will start doing panels again. Eventually, we will do Rant the Rave again. Sometimes we're lugging junk home from the curb. Yeah, that's it. If we can find a weight bench and some other yoga stuff, it would be good. You never know. I used up my sick hours today, so now I can't be sick for a couple of months. Sometimes we're eating McRibs. Yeah, we don't eat McRibs like easy. But what they charge for McRibs, they should give you more. They should give you more meat. They should give you more meat in that McRib. Let me tell you something. Working at that apartment building is such a disgusting job. But I'm glad I get paid to do that because the trash is so disgusting. I always wear gloves. I always clean myself when I get home from that. I always change out of the clothing. It's like working these jobs, like the garden, city field, the apartment building. They're all messy jobs. In it's Shake Shack at City just the same food as the concession stands? No, it's not the same food as the concession stands. It's better. Shake Shack burgers, shakes. It is licensed by Shake Shack. There is a lot of other options besides. If you go to a regular food stand, you just get your burgers and fries and hot dogs. But if you go to the specialty stands, that's where you get the shakes, the expensive burger. Like if you're going to go to a baseball game, right? I hope you have at least an extra $100 in your pocket, just for food and other stuff. Baseball games are not cheap. Even going to a concert is not cheap. The concert is, unless you get the tickets comped, the food is very expensive unless you work at the place. Food for chicken and fries at the Garden is $15. Beers are $10 to $15, maybe more. I know, like for a 24-ounce beer at Citi Field, it's $15. It's like between $12.50 to $17. It all depends like what you drink. I know each White Claw is about $8 to $10. You should be in a beer. You should be a beer event to get the tips. It's not as good as you think it is. It's not as good as you think it is. A lot of those beer vendors were on carts. Now they're not on carts anymore. They're not on carts anymore. So they have to they have to go in order to sell beer. They have to go on the hot dog carts. So they used to have 20 hot dog carts. Now they're either down to 10 or 6. So a lot of the guys that sell beer, in order to sell beer now, you have to be on the hot dog cart, because what happened is the beer vendors get about 18% of what they sell. So when they were on the carts, they were selling all different types of beer. So you figure 18% of what you sell, and if you sell a lot, you're making a lot of money. You're making a hell of a lot of money. You're making a lot of money just in 2-3 hours of work. Just imagine how much money you're actually coming home with. If the company is keeping 82% and you're getting 18%, right? That's good. It's a good amount of money per beer, right? Then imagine this. What about tips? Well, we don't take cash. All the beer vendors take is, credit card, debit card, or the card that you put the money on, right? We're all totally cashless, like any other place. Totally, they don't. A lot of places don't take cash anymore. If you go to the supermarket, they have the Tozon thing, where you could scan all your product, and then use your debit or credit card to pay for their product. It's like they have it at Stop and Shop. Might have to go to the supermarket tomorrow anyhow. We might have a supermarket live stream. I don't have much food in my house, so I don't. So maybe we'll spend like $100 on food, right? We get some waters, get some meats, some bread, and what so? I'm not used to being home so often, but gonna have to have stuff stocked up more. I'm glad I cleaned out the refrigerator when I did. I'm glad the apartment's clean. I mean, we have plenty of goodies. We have plenty of goodies and plenty of apples, oranges, lemons, tea. My son found a huge mushroom growing in my yard and cooked it. It was delicious. He said it was a puffball mushroom. Do you know how it was getting cooked? or how it's growing, and like, does it grow every year, or did it just start growing? Because I know mushrooms and grapes and other stuff, they come out every year. If it's on a vine, pumpkins, you have to regrow them every year. They're not like grapes that have a vine. Pumpkins are grown from the ground in the seed, and from that seed, in order to make the pumpkin, it becomes a flower first. You have a male and female flower, right? You have to have both flowers, right? So it takes a while for that flower to grow. And what happens is they mate, right? The male and female flower. And then it hardens up into the pumpkin branch, and then it makes the pumpkin. And I hear like pumpkin pie is good to make, fresh pumpkin. Plus you could carve the pumpkin and take the filling out and put it in the pie crust. How many pumpkins you got growing? The seeds I put in there was like 10 to 12. I got 10 to 12 seeds growing that I planted in the ground. At first, I thought it wasn't gonna grow, and then I have two different types of flowers growing, and it's starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Next year, I'm gonna plant a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have a secret garden. I don't know if I'll ever plant roses because they attract bees and stuff. And I know today was 90 degrees day today in New York. That's awesome, Rose. I like gardening. Gardening's fun. I just plant it with my shovel. Right? And I just water it like once or twice a day. Because we really haven't had too much rain here. And stuff. Well, I figure if I leave at 8 o'clock, then I don't have that much time to wait. It gives me a good 3.5 hours, unless that plane gets there close earlier. If the plane gets there earlier, then I have to leave earlier. I don't know why people like taking United Airlines. Is that a good plane to fly? I don't know. Best to board it very early in the morning or the evening. Yeah. And I heard you have to water for a couple minutes. And then it needs plenty of sun if it's like pumpkins and stuff, so it could grow. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those flowers when it becomes wintertime. Am I gonna bring them inside? Or am I gonna let them leave them outside? I don't know. Those are gonna be huge flowers. I don't know if they're gonna regenerate. I don't know. And I heard another thing, that MGM Properties are letting YouTubers do selfies and short videos, and they're becoming more YouTuber friendly. The Morning Glory should come back every year. That'd be good. That would be good. Like I have two different ones. I think one was the Morning Glory, and I forget the other one. I know it's gonna take a while. It's taken a while because I planted it so late. I did a lot of my planting in July. So like usually people plant them in March. Usually people plant their seeds in either February or March. So like by May you'll start seeing the flowers. Usually takes about 2 months until you see it blossom. Until you actually see the actual flower blossom. Right now I just see the petals. I don't see the actual flower yet. But it's getting big. I think they grow like very big. But I never was really into flowers. But I think this is fun. Very inexpensive too. Well, I lived in the Bronx. We had morning glories growing all over the fence in our yard. Well, that's good. It gives you something to look at. You know, I always like to look at stuff. That's why I do these art projects sometimes. I go to Michael's, because you can't spend your whole life in the casino. I mean, it's good and all at first, but you really can't. You can't spend your whole life in the casino. I mean, it's all fictional, right? It's not. I mean, it's real money going to a real machine, hoping to get a jackpot, but we all know most of the time that casino wins. You know, so it is what it is. I mean, there's bigger things to worry about in life. I'm telling you, like I burned my one sick day at the garden. Now I'm not gonna get another sick day for a while. I'm gonna get plenty of work. I'm not worried about work. I have to work. I have to work. You know, there's gonna be days that I'm scheduled at the garden that I'm not gonna be able to do City Field because I'm just like I'm not gonna be able to go home. I'm not gonna be able to go home. There's about I would say 4 days, 4 or 5 days. About 5 days in the month of September where I don't have a conflict between the garden and City Field. But having that conflict is kind of not a good thing. It's not a very good thing at all. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like make myself unavailable from May, April, May, June, July, August, and September, and go back October every year. It's very difficult sometimes. No worries about about playoffs with Mets. Right? That's right, T Club. I mean, it's very tough because I'm not getting a break. I'm not getting like the way they did the schedule. Like this coming homestand, I could probably do about 4 games. This is a 9-game homestand, right? The following homestand, I could probably do another 4. What's that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Collector? So that's 8 games, right? There's a total of not. There's like 9 games, probably 9 games. There's a total of 6, 10, 12, 13. They got a lot of games scheduled. They got a lot of games scheduled in September. It's a lot. There's a lot of home games, which I'm surprised. Oh wait, I'm looking at this wrong. It's 3, 7, 10, 15, 15 home games in September. I'm totally looking at it wrong. So out of the 15, I could probably do like 5, maybe 6. That's why I was trying to do as many as possible. It's like it's very. I don't have the time off. So what am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to like take off from the garden from April to until October, and just work the garden October to April or whatever? It's a crap switch, It's like how much work is too much work? I've never been in this situation before where I'm like the only one working at this station, and there's no backup. There's literally no backup. So it's like I have to do the hot dogs, the pretzels, set up the carts, set up the hot dog bins, make the pretzels, make the hot dogs, do the dishes from the vegan stand and from this other stand. I was pissed off the other day. I was really pissed off. Like, I was pissed off because I'm just one person. I have to do all this work, and it's annoying. I thought they were gonna have a poster for Blue Beetle. I thought they were really gonna have a poster for Blue Beetle, but I don't think they did. It was just kind of weird. They came out the last 2 times I went to the movies. I got a Flash poster and a Ninja Turtles one. Believe it or not, when I used to work at Walmart back in early 2000s, right? I used to do overnight stocker, right? And I did the electronics and furniture department. So every Tuesday when we had new releases come out, we would have posters, right? My apartment, I remember every time I would bring home from my apartment all the posters. So I had my posters of all the movies and all the TV shows up on my wall. It was so cool. Cause I like looking at stuff. I like looking at posters, art stuff. Like stuff that Funko Pops. Fun stuff. Where would you recommend? Where would you recommend doing a 5K celebration live stream? Peter Luger's. Let's see, Hooters. The zoo. The aquarium in Coney Island, which we could go to tomorrow. We could go to Coney Island tomorrow. It's a possibility we could go to Coney Island tomorrow. We could do a Coney Island live stream tomorrow. It's a possibility. I am late. I was cooking dinner. No problem, Delana Brown. No problem at all. Once it hits 8 o'clock, I'm going to either leave here at 8 or 8:30. I don't want to leave here too late because it takes time to get down to the airport. My sister's moving to Massapequa. If anybody knows where that is. If anybody knows where Massapequa is, let me know in the chat. Massapequa, Long Island. Hi there, Delana. What do you make? Is in Massapequa? What bus goes to Massapequa? And what would you like to see? Would you like to see a Coney Island live stream? Would you like to see Jones Beach live stream? Would you like to see Atlantic City live stream for a couple of days? Tell me what you like to see in the chat. I could go down to Atlantic City for a couple of days. I could take off. You know, I have some comp food down there and stuff. Or Coney Island would be fun. AC is good. And we could do this live stream. We could meet up with Simon on Thursday. And we could do a live stream challenge. A low rolling live stream challenge. $20 per machine. Yeah, $20 a machine. Unless she wants to go over the oceans. If she wants to go over the oceans, it'd be better because I have a good amount of free play. We could do $45 a machine or something, or $50 a machine in free play. I think that's how it works. I don't know if you're allowed. I don't know. 7 o'clock on Thursday night, she gets into Golden Nugget, I believe. I only have like about $10 in free play at Golden Nugget, and I have some free play at Bagada. She doesn't really know AC too well, and she's never been on the Jitney. You know. It'd be kind of a new experience for her. It would be a very new experience. I mean, there's 9 casinos. There's 9 casinos, and you have a beach. She did that in Vegas till 5 o'clock in the morning. And Vegas is really hot. She's been hanging out with Dana Weiss, Bean Slots, LMS. All these people were TikTok channels. They went from TikTok to YouTube. They're all good. They're all good channels. They're all they're all good channels. I don't know. I don't think so. I think they have scheduled streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe. You know, I would say it's very hard to being a YouTuber, especially a casino live streamer. It's gonna be a very hard thing to do, because if you're traveling a bigger channel, you have to have open availability in order to travel with that channel. So if that channel is going on a cruise, you have to go with that channel. if that channel is going somewhere else, if they're paying for your hotel, your food, your free play and all that stuff, so be it. And then if you get a hourly rate of what you're doing, that'd be good too. It's a lot. I know the Big Jackpot crew is they have a lot of people that work for. He has a lot of people that work underneath him. I believe he has BBB, he has Naomi, he has Tracy, he has Brian Denver. He's got Hong Kong Slots. Who else does he have? T-Win. And a couple others. I know Brian Christopher's got about maybe 10 to 20 people working underneath him too. Bet and Bell is Britt and Jamie. Jamie is like the main person of the channel, but Britt does all the editing and camera work and stuff. And that channel's doing amazing work. Every channel that you watch brings to the table something different. We got Yo Angie with Coffee Joe. Yo Angie does all the thumbnails and all the editing, all the videos, and Coffee Joe is main support sidekick. She's one of the better channels. She's one of the most real down to earth channels out there. She's almost at 5K subscribers. We got Nista with her crowd. We got Melly Loves Slots, which is now Power Couple Slots, with her husband, and with the guy that goes with them around. So everybody brings to the table something different. Like Gambling Granny and Dice. Dice does all the thumbnails and editing. Gambling Granny is the main host. But Dice is a good sidekick, and they learned a lot. Everybody helps each other out. As long as the primary card holder is present, they can use their comps for guests. Yeah, because there's rules about using somebody else's player card, because your player's card is connected to your ID. Without your ID, you can't get a player's card. Oh, look at this, Lisa H. Hey, what's up, Lisa H? So we'll have to see about that. Yeah, so like the Garden, they're stricter on their attendance policy than Cityfield. Cityfield's a seasonal job. The Garden's not so much. The Garden, they're very strict on attendance. They're very strict on attendance. Like I really don't like missing days. You don't want to get caught letting someone else play with your card. Yes. The Garden, I'm going to make a ton of money in September. The Garden, I'm going to make, because I'm going back to Tuesdays and Wednesdays in September. Every week I'm getting like 4 or 5 days. And then October is going to be a lot busier because the season starts up. We got Labor Day. It starts on September 4th. Rosh Hashanah is the 15th and 16th of September. Yom Kippur is the 24th and 25th of September. So you got your options. We got nothing scheduled. We got no work at Cityfield or the Garden the 4th, 5th, and 6th. So we could do we could do a 4th, 5th, 6th, 16th, 14th, 11th, 22nd, 24th, and 25th, and 27th. There's open days that we could do any type of live stream. Tomorrow's Tuesday, which is Taco Tuesday. Not too sure if we're going to be doing Taco Tuesday tomorrow. We might. We might not. We might do something different. Even though Taco Tuesday has been pretty good, I feel like maybe we could do something. We could probably do something else. You know. Jones Beach would be nice if I could get out to there. The movies are always nice. Big tacos at home. It's not the same. It's not the same as going to a bar. Even though I have the alcohol at home already, you still have to buy the meat and the sauce. And then you have to buy, I believe I have the taco stuff already. I have the hard tacos. But you still have to buy the meat and the sauce. I have like 3 things of chicken in my freezer. Hey Russ, look up a receipt for Nacho Supreme in the air fryer. Oh, Nacho Supreme in the air fryer. Look up a recipe. We've been screwing up with that. We've been screwing up with the air fryer stuff. I saw someone on YouTube make it the other day. You remember when we tried to make that in the rice cooker that Lori sent us, that pancake, and we pretty much destroyed that rice cooker. You remember that? Making that big ass pancake cake. We totally screwed that up. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, that was really bad. That was kind of almost like when I try to make those lasagna things, and then I was drinking in the garage, and I was throwing up all over the place. That was really bad too. Pizza is always good too. Pizza's good. You put way too much oatmeal in the meatloaf, turns that shit into a doorstop. I don't know how much oatmeal you're supposed to put in the meatloaf, but we're not gonna do that meatloaf for a while. Maybe we'll do like chicken cutlet, parmesan, or something easier, or maybe steak. I don't know. I believe I have coupons for Stop and Shop. Things are so expensive. Like how much? Like you go food shopping one time, right? It costs like $200 to $300, right? One time food shopping. You stock up on your waters. You stock up on your basic stuff. You look at what you need and look at what you don't need, right? Hope your luck turns around. What's up, Jay's Adventure? So it is what it is. I always wonder to myself, if somebody's watching my short videos, right? How come you don't leave a comment in the chat? Maybe sometimes people leave comments. Some people leave comments like where are we going? What are we looking at? Like a lot of the shorts, I don't necessarily talk in them because I want the algorithm to pick it up. I want the algorithm to do their job. Like I could literally tell you this. If I look at my second phone, right? I look at my second phone. It'll tell me exactly how many views per second that this is doing, right? It's gonna tell me how many subscribers I have. You know, and they decide like it's 7:49 right now. So it is very interesting. So if I go to my analytics, right? My analytics tells me who's watching. Well, it tells me who's watching, how many people are subscribing, and what so, right? Charles is going live tonight at 9, everybody. Payline Slots. His name is Payline Slots, Charles. If anybody's interested in slot play. So it tells me how many each video that's getting promoted, how many views that did, and like how often do they promote it, right? We started the day at 4,409. We're at 4,426 right now. The BK Rap one didn't do so well. That's why people don't comment. They move on to the next shorts. I believe the reason they don't comment, I'm telling you, is because I'm not saying anything in the shorts. The whole reason I don't say anything in my traffic shorts or a lot of my other shorts is because I want people to just look at what I'm looking at. You know, if you ever went to the movies, right, and you want to see a movie, right, you don't want somebody talking in the back of you. You want to be able to watch the movie in silence. That's how I feel about the shorts. You want to be able to watch it. You want to be able to watch it in silence. So let's see, it's 7:53 right now. I should check. I should check that. I should check those flights now. How do you figure out? How do you figure out like what time a flight's coming in? You know, how do you figure? How do you figure that out? They show you. They should show you like the latest time possible. Like how many hours in advance do they show you? That's what I would like to know. How many hours in advance do they show you, and if it's a direct flight or not? She said 11:50, so she must have a layover in somewhere else. I'm gonna text her and see like if she has a layover flight and what time she coming to New York so I could leave. I don't want to wait forever. Because the later you wait, then you have to like actually take. Then you have to actually take a while. So in 4 minutes, we're gonna end the stream. Be right back. Where's Ross? So in about another minute, I'm gonna end the stream because I want to I want to figure out where she is. Text her. Text her phone. Figure it's almost about 8 o'clock, right? It's almost 8 o'clock. Man, that's a late flight. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What squad? Remember, there's gonna be a new What Squad library coming up on What Squad Reborn library coming up very soon in the near future. So far, we're 2 episodes into the live What Squad library Reborn, and it's been pretty interesting so far. we don't know who the new villain is yet, and we don't know too much more. But but as we go on, we're gonna see new characters, some returning characters, and some new villains and some returning villains. Unfortunately, Mr. Moneybags is still on loose. Mrs. Moneybags is not in the picture. Triple Double Diamond is playing both sides, and we don't know what else. Anyway, I'm gonna go see what time I'm gonna leave the house. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching Ross's Web Variety channel. I'll let you guys know what I'm doing tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye bye.